cooking in the kitchen today with Zahra. Tell us, what are we making today?
So today we're going to be making one of my favorite recipes. It's saffron chicken with freekeh, and I'm sure you're going to love it.
So where do we get started?
Okay, so the first things first, we gotta remove the lid, turn on the heat, and we're going to start off with sauteing some onions. I've got some chopped over here.
Breaking up a little cinnamon stick.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the background of this dish.
So I'm half Iranian, half Sudanese, and in the Iranian kitchen, saffron is a very common ingredient that we use in a lot of our recipes. And then my husband's Jordanian, and freekeh is a very common recipe that's part of the Levant culture or the Levant kitchen. And so this recipe is a marriage of flavors, if you may.
Oh, and a marriage of, you know, influences and coming together in the region
It's a celebration of flavors, it's a celebration of cultures, and just showing when you fuse two things together, how beautiful things can be made. Once it starts to saute and become a bit translucent, we're going to add some minced ginger and minced garlic.
Tell us a little bit about freekeh, because I'm not super familiar with it.
So freekeh is basically whole wheat in its whole format. It's not processed, and what's really nice about it is not only is it healthy, but it has a really nice layer of flavor. So there's a very nice smoky layer that comes into the dish because of the actual ingredient itself. So we're just going to add it in here, and all I want you to do is to simply give it a quick toss.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do is just toast it quickly.
To make sure it's getting the heat on the bottom of that pan.
Exactly. And in the meantime, I'm going to prepare the chicken. I always start off with salt. It's really important to nicely salt your chicken because that makes sure all the beautiful flavors come out. Usually salt dehydrates. So if you salt something too quickly, it'll take out the moisture and then it'll make it tough. So unless you've got some slow cooking recipes, try to delay salt as much as possible. But with chicken, I always like to season in the beginning because it just makes sure that the meat itself has nice flavor. Otherwise, it can be a bit bland. So I've just seasoned with some salt, some black pepper. I've got some cinnamon.
And that's nice because we've got the cinnamon stick here. We've got a different depth of flavour with the cinnamon powder going onto the chicken. I have to say, it smells really toasty and warm. We're getting the cinnamon, the ginger coming through as well, the garlic. And you've just put in turmeric for colour and for some health as well.
Well, Iranian cuisine, turmeric is a very common ingredient that we use in our everyday kitchen. So that's something I've added. And I'm also going to add some Arabic spice. So I've added everything, and then I'm just going to quickly make sure that everything is nicely coated. Just
get your hands in there.
Get my hands in there. And then what I'm going to do is just layer the freekeh on top, like this. So you see, I'm just serving them randomly around.
Getting the legs in the middle there.
Yeah.
Covering that freekeh with that beautifully spiced chicken.
Okay, and then I'm just going to add my liquid. So I've got some chicken stock over here. And that's pretty much it. That's all the effort that goes into this dish.
That's it?
That's it.
The rest is going to be a little bit of garnish, a little bit of extra texture going in, but we're just going to let this do its thing for how long?
We leave it for about 30 to 40 minutes, basically until all the liquid has evaporated. And we bring it to a boil, cover it up, come back to it before we serve. This is a combination of pine nuts, almonds, cashew nuts, pistachio nuts.
Some fig in there.
Yeah, figs and apricots and raisins.
This looks
lots
fantastic.
Of yummy flavors.
So just all over?
Yes, just
to get some great texture.
Great time to bring the kids in. They can be artistic.
Yes, exactly right. You just tell me when to stop.
And then we'll just finally garnish with some greens.
And spoon a little bit of yogurt on as well. It's really beautiful.
It's nice, isn't it?
That is really, really gorgeous. So you've got the fresh flavours.
Yes.
You've got the comforting flavours. You've got cool, you've got warm. This would be truly the star of a dinner party for me, but It's so simple, I could make it during the week as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Zahra, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
It's been an absolute pleasure. We'd love to get your creations, hear what you've been making, inspired by some of our chefs on Farmer's Kitchen. So make sure you check out all the past episodes online at dubai1038.com. And of course, head over to both Spinneys and Zahra's Instagram pages for more inspiration. We'll see you next week for another episode of Farmer's Kitchen. Have a great weekend. I'm going in again.
Go in.